Hello, America. It's me one more time, and this is actually a positive message today. I know I've been focusing on a whole lot of the hot button topics, but today is going to be the day that I actually focus on something actually uplifting that I hope we can all actually get behind. This is the American dream. Now, as far as the American dream, let's see. Right now, all of us, if you're struggling or not, we're all in the dream. Now, some people's dreams are nightmares, and we do our best to help those people out the best we can. And my American dream is right now I have started at the bottom. I've worked my way to marginal success in life, and we all are the true American dream. Is always wanting more. We always want to improve ourselves. We always want to find bigger, nicer, better on everything. And I'll say, as far as we go, this nation is doing a good job at actually achieving its own dream. Up until recently, but I've already discussed those, and today I said I was going to be positive. Now, my full dream for America is to just try to help. We have to do our best to try to get our people back to work because the American dream is built with a whole lot of hard work, and that's all you can say on that is in order to achieve the American dream, it's not something that's handed to you. Now, I know people are born into rich families, but how did those families become rich? The families became rich because somewhere down the line, somebody busted their butts off, so one day they knew that their kids and their grandkids would never have to struggle again. And I know a whole lot of people are always trying to knock the rich folks because they themselves are struggling to make it. But the people that got rich for a reason, and that's that's about all you can say on that. I mean, because what is America other than the land of opportunity? You have the opportunity to make your own destiny. There are these nations out there where they determine before you're born what you're going to do. And the American dream is the freedom to basically make your own life. That's why we have so many people coming here. People even sneak in here because they want to be part of this. Now, I do not condone them sneaking in, but I understand every principle behind everyone wanting to come to this country because growing up, they all had this dream of coming to America and making it a better place for their kids and their grandkids and their grandkids. Because we are the best place to ever live. We are the best nation that has ever lived. I mean, that's counting all of the nations that are in the world right now. And we're, I know we've had right now we're in a bit of a hardship, but but in order to get the economy growing again, to get our jobs back, we need to stop taxing their corporations to death. Now I know everybody's saying, but these companies need to pay their fair share. No, they were already paying their fair share. It's just there were so many people that were making so much money is that it just looked bad on paper and they wanted to feel better about themselves, so they decided they were going to raise the taxes on these people. Which that's not America. Do not we do not try to marginalize success in America. We don't need to do that because that is what China does. That is what Russia may or may not still do that in Russia. We don't ever know because their leader is psycho. He makes more sense than us. But anyway, back to getting the jobs going and we just need to start cutting back on the corporate tax rates, because corporate tax rates, they're ridiculous. When you're being taxed about half of your profits, it doesn't leave a lot of room to extend employment to other people. I mean, you cannot hire people if you're already paying 51, 52, or more percent tax rates. So I know a lot of people are going to probably try to look into this and try to say that I'm full of it, and anybody that finds that I'm actually full of it, well, guess what? I'm not a news anchor. This is an opinion show. This is not a fact show. I do occasionally get put facts in, and a whole lot of times I'm right. Now, other than the jobs, we get those going back, and right now we need to cut our dependence on foreign oil. I know politicians said for like about 40 years we need to cut our dependence on foreign oil. Now, how we actually do that is the Keystone Pipeline, and right now what they're doing up in North Dakota, which is amazing actually. Is it within the last 10 years, there's a city up in North Dakota that has popped up, and they have so many people making six figures a year. It is unreal. Walmart employees starting out make 17.25 an hour, which that is the American dream right there. If you could go to work at Walmart, you'd make about $20 an hour. That would be spectacular. But around here, it doesn't work that way. But one day we're getting there. And now, also the reason I the bring up what they're going in North Dakota is because America has the highest amount of natural gas and oil reserve in the world, and we don't use it because of these other people that are hindering the American dream, the far, far, far left-wing environmentalist groups. Now, I do support some of what they do. I mean, I'm not gonna basically call them terrorists or anything like that. Sorry, NSA, but I had to say the word terrorist there. We'll consider it again. But the conservationism, their movement is a very respectable. It's a very respectable movement. I mean, as far as the environmentalists go, I mean, we do need clean air to breathe. We need we need clean streams for water. But what they don't ever tell you is the companies that are out there now, if they go through and they bulldoze a whole bunch of trees, now they go off and they plant a whole bunch of more trees than they cut down somewhere else. I mean, it's not necessarily going to help them at that particular spot, but the fact is they actually replenish more than they take out. So do the math on that one. That doesn't make much sense, but that's what they do. And also, what I never got about some of these crazy left wing environmentalists is why would you go and blow something up, or basically you go through it and graffiti something? Isn't that what you're trying to stop? I'm just saying. If you're gonna say you're gonna be something, be that. Don't go off and basically cause a lot of destruction on things if you're against supposedly anti-destruction. But yeah, no, that's okay. It's America. You're free to do what you want, but that's technically illegal. Now, as soon as we get the environmentalists to stop what they're doing, well, the far left wing environmentalists, get them to stop what they're doing, we'll be able to. We could be energy independent probably within the next 10 years if we tried. Which I hope that in the next election cycle we have people that are willing to go for these things. And also, the devaluation of the dollar is very unacceptable. We need to get back to the gold standard. If we get back to the gold standard, our money will actually be worth its weight. But the only way I can see that this possibly happening is we're going to have to default or file for bankruptcy, because there's no other way out of this. I mean, we're 16, $17 trillion in debt. There's no way we can pay that off. Basically, right now, my great 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 grandkids are stuck with this debt from our generation because they decided they wanted to spend a whole lot more than we had to spend. And you wouldn't do that to your own house, so why are they doing it to us? But so the only way out of it, the only way out of our debt problem is we have to file for bankruptcy because our dollar is becoming, it's basically becoming toilet paper. And toilet paper is worth maybe about half a penny a sheet. So just think of your dollar just being that right now. If you have so many thousands of sheets or whatever of toilet paper, it's pretty much worthless. Now, unless you're from Beavis and Butthead. Yes, that's a 90s reference, so I'm proud of it. I'm a 90s kid. But, on back to the topic here. I mean, there's no way around this. There's nothing we can do to solve our debt problem right now other than file for bankruptcy. Sorry, China. Even though China only owns 15% of our debt, we own pretty much the rest of it. So, yeah. And let's see, the next thing. We have to stop this political correctness. I mean, our founding fathers wrote in the Constitution about freedom of speech. Now, when they said this, they didn't say it to basically go out and demean people at all. But it's there's a soldier overseas dying for our rights to be able to say what we want to say. But the thing about freedom of speech, they also put in there to where if you say something that's not true about someone, you're going to get in trouble. Now, which our media nowadays, they get on the ball on this because they're smearing so many good people. And I know I'm probably going to get smeared at some point. I know the day is coming. I know my days are numbered. We really need to work on this. Now, we shouldn't be going around saying the N-word. That, either any color you are, you should not say the N-word, ever. Because we all know where it comes from. It comes from the hateful, hateful, hateful ancestors. Now, I'm not going to go back to that topic because I already covered that one. You already seen my video on that one, hopefully. But like, political correctness. I mean, you should be able to say what you want to say. It's like there's an old saying. It's like I may not agree with what you say, but I will fight to the death for your right to say it. Now I know somebody's fighting to the death for my right to say what I've been saying. I know I'm relatively new to doing these things online, and I hope they've been thoroughly enjoyable. Now, that might be all I have for today. If anything else comes to my mind, that was my dream on how to fix America. Yes, it's going to be a great, great nation again. We just really just need to get our collective heads out of our rear ends on these people we keep electing. Which is another thing. This is also another way to fix the country right now. Stop voting for the same idiots who keep lying to you. If you stop doing that, there will be a great change in this nation. You have to start electing good, honorable people. Now it's kind of, but we've been lied to so many times, we don't know who's really telling the truth anymore. So all we can do is give somebody new the benefit of the doubt and hope that they do the right thing. And I almost hate to even say this, but back in 2008, Barack Obama was the right choice. Yeah. Because he actually had a clean slate. He did have an opportunity to fix things. I'll let you be the judge on if things got fixed or not. This is your local libertarian from Franklin County, Virginia. Time is 3:48. The date is the 7th of September in the year of our Lord 2013. Thank you all. Have a blessed day, and I hope you all enjoyed this. I know I have enjoyed this very thoroughly.